Celebrity Wayne Brady and a group of mentors work with teens who have a dream to perform comedy right here on this set, designed to help develop their skills. Wayne sat down with me to discuss his inspiration for the show, Wayne Brady's Comedy IQ. Thank you so much for sitting down to talk with me.
My pleasure. My pleasure. Thanks for coming and hanging out in the loft.
It is a great space. Gosh, I love what you've set up here.
I built it myself. I did not.
All right, well, the first question I wanted to ask you was, what was your favorite funny movie when you were a kid?
Just off the top of my head, I'd have to say a tie, Blazing Saddles, and three, Blazing Saddles, The Blues Brothers,
Okay.
and Young Frankenstein. Four, and Stripes.
And Stripes, a four-way tie.
A four-way tie, and it's a four-way tie because each of those films, even before I knew anything about wanting to be funny, they each showed me a different facet.
Do you feel like you were a class clown when you were young? Were you always funny? When did you realize that comedy was for you?
Never a class clown. I've been asked that question before, and I think that when someone makes their living in comedy, immediately someone goes, "You must have been a class clown." Just because you're a plumber doesn't mean you must have loved valves. Oh, the hot water heater. You hung out with... No. I think in school, I was very much the way that I am now. Off camera, I don't think I'm a wet blanket, but I'm definitely not Mr. Ha-ha, giggle, giggle.
Why do you think comedy's important?
Every person walking the earth, and this is going to be a horrible analogy, but I always think we're all, just think of yourself as a tea kettle. We all have water in it. We're all going along. You work, you live life, things happen. If you don't have the release for the steam to come out, the water flies everywhere, somebody gets burnt, and it's not a good look for anyone.
Yeah.
Comedy is an escape. It helps you laugh at other things, and it helps you laugh at yourself.
So you're a singer-songwriter, you've done Broadway, television, stand-up, hosting, improv, all of it. You do it all.
Yes, ma'am.
Could you pick a favorite?
Or fake it all very well.
Or fake it, stop. Could you pick a favorite out of everything that you do?
I can't. I'm not being coy or like, I couldn't pick because I love them all. No, I actually cannot pick because of my particular journey. They all go hand in hand. If I was not a musician, I wouldn't be having this talk with you because if I hadn't have started doing musical theater at a young age and loving music and training myself as a musician, then I would never have learned the type of improv that I do and learned to do musical sketch. Every single thing informs the other. My acting informs my singing informs my comedy informs the acting, and I have to do all of them.
That's so cool to see how you got to where you are. If you could do a comedy show with any other comedian, alive or dead, who would you pick?
Robin Williams.
Robin Williams.
And I got a chance to work with Robin on Whose Line. He is someone who I, since I was a young child, always admired his brain.
Wayne, do you prefer doing comedy solo or with an ensemble and with a group?
I think it depends on my mood.
Okay.
I've turned into a lone wolf. I'm a lone wolf of comedy.
Oh, so brooding.
Because when I think something is funny, I want to pursue that line of thinking.
Right.
It's like being single versus being in a relationship. When you're single, you can play video games till 3 o'clock in the morning and eat cereal in your underwear and no one can tell you what to do.
Yes, you
You
can.
can't necessarily do that when you're with someone. Doing comedy by myself sometimes lets me just do. And then when I'm in a group of people, like 5 people, then there are a bunch of different personalities to play off of, and I love playing second support. I love jumping in and lobbing the ball at someone and giving them the laugh. So I think it all depends on the setting.
On this show, you're mentoring these kids, which is so inspiring. Have you had a comedic mentor in your life, or do you still?
Early on, a lady named Claire Sarah and her husband Will, they invited me to join their theater company back in Orlando, SAC Theater, and I started doing theater sports, which was competitive improv. So they guided me on that way. So I learned from all the guys that I worked with at SAC Theater. They were all my mentors to a degree because I was so young and absorbing all of this. But because I never said I want to do comedy, there was never anybody who walked me through. There were plenty of people who were my mentors and they didn't know it. Robin Williams was my mentor.
Yeah.
John Leguizamo is a mentor of mine. Whoopi Goldberg is a mentor of mine and they don't know. So hopefully, if they watch BYU TV, then they will know.
Thank you so much for taking the time. This has been so insightful and really exciting, and I can't wait for the fans at home to watch your show.
Me too. This is going to be great, and they're going to love these kids. Watch for the kids, do it for the children.